Hello, and welcome to the Educational Booster Pack tutorial. Today we will go over how to set up and run some basic examples of how to use the Educational Booster Pack with the MSP430 G2 Launchpad. First off, let's take a look at the hardware. For this demo, we will be using the MSP430 G2 Launchpad. This launchpad features TI's MSP430 microcontroller line. These MSP430 line of microcontrollers is TI's answer to the industry's need for a low power and low cost solution. This characteristic makes it perfect for working with the Educational Booster Pack. Now, the Educational Booster Pack comes with a few different functionalities that we will be using in today's demo. Some of these features are the 2x16 LCD display that can display up to 2 lines of text, both the white and an RGB LED that can be programmed for color and strength of the light, a 3-axis accelerometer and potentiometer that can be used interchangeably or separately for detecting motion and position change of the board, and finally, a microphone and buzzer that can be used to receive and output various tones for the different applications. Now that you have met both the Launchpad and the Booster Pack, let's try running a basic example. First, let's use the potentiometer to change the intensity of the LED. The very first thing you need to do before you put code onto the Booster Pack is ensure the jumpers are in the appropriate position. There are 2 sets of jumpers that need to be configured to ensure our examples work appropriately. The first is on the MSP430 Launchpad. These jumpers, P1.0 and P1.6, can be found in the bottom left-hand corner of the MSP430 Launchpad. Remove both of these jumpers so that the Launchpad can communicate clearly with the Booster Pack. The next set of jumpers are on the Booster Pack right under the buzzer. For this example, since we are using the potentiometer, we need to have the jumpers on the upper 2 sets of pins in both cases. Now that we have the hardware configured, let's talk about the implementation of the code and the final product. The most important thing behind configuring the hardware is ensuring that your Energia software is properly configured to your Launchpad, the MSP430 G2. You can do this under the Tools menu and choosing the board option. After configuring the hardware and the software, you are ready to load code onto the Launchpad Booster Pack combination. Most of the basic examples for this Booster Pack can be found under the Examples tab that is present in Energia. For this example, we will be using the Our First Analog Experiment Potentiometer example. Once you have the example loaded, let's take a look at the code. In this file, you can see where the LED pin is programmed to be an output pin, and an if loop is created to check the status of the potentiometer. When all of these lines are put together, the potentiometer can be used to change the intensity of the LED as well as to turn the LED off or on. Once the code is running, you will see the white LED, located on the right side under the LCD display, is either on or off depending on the position of the potentiometer. Take some time to play with the potentiometer and change the position to see what happens to the LED. There are many more fun applications that can be done with this Booster Pack. All of the code examples are pre-programmed into Energia, so have fun experimenting and see what your Educational Booster Pack can do.